This is North Platte Sports Radio.
The North Platte softball game is next. Don't go anywhere.
This is North Platte Sports Radio.
The North Platte softball game is next. Don't go anywhere.
This is North Platte Sports Radio.
The North Platte softball game is next. Don't go anywhere.
Listening to North Platte Sports Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go. You know what time it is. Start the show!
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to North Platte Sports Radio, where today we are back at Dean Park here in Dearborn, Missouri, where the West Platte Blue Jays have traveled over to take on the North Platte Lady Panthers. And we will start with giving you the starting lineups here in just a moment, and a little bit about the game that's ahead for today. Should be a good one. And we'll be back in a little bit. All right. Now that we've had our woo and whatnot, joining me on our woo. Joining me on the broadcast tonight is Brad Johnson. How we doing, Mr. Bradley?
Oh, pretty good. How about yourself?
I can't complain. It's a beautiful day out here.
Yes, it is. This is awesome. Awesome weather.
Perfect softball weather.
Yes,
so hopefully you get a chance to come out and see this. So the managers right now are meeting at home plate, going over ground rules and that sort of thing, exchanging lineups. And speaking of lineups, do you want to run through our starting lineups?
Sure will. West Platte, the Lady Blue Jays. Lineup for the Lady Blue Jays. Starting first. Batting first, number 9, the shortstop, Emma Downing. Batting second, number 23, first baseman, Morgan Venata. Batting third, number 4, the pitcher, Sophie Greer. Batting fourth, number 10, third baseman, Addison Hughes. Batting fifth, number 2, the center fielder, Haley Deffenbaugh. Batting sixth, number 17, playing right field, Brooke Allison. Batting seventh, number 20, playing left field, Molly Klein. Batting eighth, number 5, the catcher, Maisie French. Batting ninth, number 11, second baseman, Carson Schinker. Excuse me. West Platte Lady Blue Jays, coached by head coach Holly Lintner, assisted by Vince Matlock. The Blue Jays are 7-5 on the year. They had a game against DeKalb, and that was canceled due to weather, I believe. They are 7-5 on the year. The lineups for the North Platte Lady Panthers. Batting first, number 10, second baseman Gracie Williams. Batting second, right fielder number 7, Dee Dee Zweibomber. Batting third, center fielder number 14, Lenny Ramsey. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 11, Savannah Crook. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 20, Cameron Kirsten. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 17, Morgan Ball. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 8, Francis Cosson. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 19, Brooke Kretzer. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 12, Sophie Greer. And the pitcher for tonight's game, number 22, Katie Wolf. The Panthers are coached by the one and only Farrah Sickle, assisted by Cameo Patch and Ryan Cook. A few technical difficulties here. Umpires for tonight's game out in the field. We have Wyatt Studi. The home plate umpire is Spencer Downing. The Lady Panthers are 13-1 on the season. Their only loss coming to Lafayette Lady Fighting Irish a few weeks ago.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 7, Deidre Zweibomber. Batting third, center fielder, number 14, Lenny Ramsey. In the cleanup spot, first baseman, number 11, Savannah Crook. Batting fifth, shortstop, number 20, Cameron Kirsten. In the sixth spot, third base.
Now we are set for the national anthem.
At this time, we'd ask everyone to please rise and remove your hat and place your right hand over your heart, or render a salute if you are military, as we pay respect to our flag and country and honor America with our national anthem. Umpires for today's game, Spencer Downey will be behind home plate, and Wyatt Studi will be in the field. Folks, Panthers will soon be taking the field for their final warm-up. And then it'll be time to play ball.
Oh, yes. Wild Thing.
That's right. That was especially requested because I did have the other with the who did the original Wild Thing, because I used to have that version, but they said no, get it off of Major League.
Major League? Oh, yeah. Is there any other version that should be played at a baseball game?
Well, I mean, the original's pretty good.
Well, I know, but still.
I know.
I see the fans in the stands just screaming for Kate, the Wild Thing Wolf.
Well, Panthers looking to finish the week on a high note. They were able to defeat Savannah 3-2 the other night, Tuesday night, or Monday night here. No game Tuesday or Wednesday, so they've had a couple of days off and now are back at it.
Yeah, we were coming home from Prairie Meadows up in Iowa on Monday. I might have lost $1 or $3 while being up there. Horse races. And
Get a little
few slot machines I shouldn't have been touching.
That'll happen. That'll happen.
Leading off the top of the first for the
Here we go.
Blue Jays.
Starting off with the
Number 9,
Blue Jays.
Emma Downing.
Number 9, shortstop, Emma Downing.
Now, the Panthers did face the Blue Jays in that final game of the night. I can't remember what it was, but they did finish victorious over. Was it moving?
I really couldn't tell on that one. And Downing with a hit, dead center field, and Ramsey with the chase down for the catch. Out number 1.
Batting second, first baseman number 23.
Now batting number
Morgan
23,
Vanetta.
Morgan Vanetta. The pitch by Wolf, low and outside, ball.
First inning is always very important to kind of establish Did you hear something different?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I figured if I said it twice, I wouldn't get yelled at. Right back, straight to me. Thank you for the chain link fence for full count. The pitch. Fouled it back over the backstop to the concession stand.
Any balls out of play are worth a piece of bubblegum if you go fetch them and bring them over here to the backstop.
Yes, every foul ball is worth a piece of bubblegum, except for those listening.
Well, they're not, unless they're here.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, another foul back to the.
Or no,
No, that was
low and outside.
low and outside. Excuse me. I heard that tip. Thought it was the ching of the bat. So she draws a walk.
Batting third, the pitcher, number 4, Sophie Greer.
Up next, number 4, the pitcher, Sophie Greer. She steps in on the right side of the plate as well. Maybe a little bunt and run. Help herself out. Wolf with the pitch. Nope. She swings a pop-up to shallow center field. Easy catch by Ramsey. Actually, that was shallow left center, right center.
Batting fourth.
It was in the field.
10, Addison Hughes.
Regardless. Now batting number 10, Addison Hughes. She's got 2 outs, runner on first. Wolf with the pitch.
That was a good block by Kretzer to keep it skipped in the dirt right before it got to her, corral it and not get away from her. Keeps that runner at first.
1-0 to count. Yes, pitching her inside. Kretzer's doing a good job sliding. Kretzer comes back, changes balls for Wolf. That over on first, gets her lead. Inside pitch, good enough for strike number 1, 2-1 the count. And a swing and a miss for strike number 2.
I think had her fooled a little bit on that one.
2-2 the count, 2 outs. 1 runner on first base for West Platte. And Hughes pops it up over the third base side, hits the concession stand. Wolf with the pitch, and Hughes hits a base hit over third baseman's head. Right past the left fielder to the fence. Bennett is going to round third, and she's going to stand up score on a 2-out double by Addison Hughes.
Batting fifth, center fielder number 2, Haley Deffenbaugh.
Now batting number 2, Haley Deffenbaugh. Coach Seckle's out to the mound already. We only have 2 outs there, Coach. I think she's trying to slow things down a little bit. Try and keep whatever's in Wolf's head out of there.
Yeah, maybe just a little breather, reset, so to speak, with 2 away. All you got to do is take care of the batter, focus on that and take care of the business. The runner really can be distracting, so don't let that happen.
So we're back to play. And Wolf with the pitch. And Deffenbaugh fouls it off over the fence behind us for strike number 1. Deffenbaugh's got a runner over at second. Pitch to Deffenbaugh. Inside, ball 1. 1-1 the count on Deffenbaugh. 2 outs. Runner at second. And Deffenbaugh with a base hit between third and short, and that's going to score Hughes. So it's quickly 2-0. Up to bat number 17, Brooke Allison. And she's got Deffenbaugh over on first base with 2 outs. West Platte quickly scores 2 on 2 base hits.
2 timely base hits. Well, one was a double.
The pitch to Allison, ball 1. A swing and a miss by Allison for strike number 1.
Yeah, you really want to get this batter, get back in the dugout, and get your bats up there. Panthers bats have been very productive of late.
Foul tip on a high outside pitch, right back to the backstop for strike number 2. 1-2 to count on Allison. 2 outs, got a runner over at first. Yeah, let's get back in the dugout, get this top half of the inning out of our heads. Move forward. And swing and a miss by Allison for strike number 3. And that will do it for the Lady Blue Jays in the top half of the first inning. They quickly score 2. 2-0 is the score, and we will be right back.
We appreciate our sponsors of North Platte Sports Radio. Here's one you should check out.
Did your current propane company leave you out in the cold last winter? There's something you can do about that. Give Nash Gas a call. Nash Gas has been locally family-owned and operated since 1945. Let our family take care of your family this winter. Nash Gas offers keep full programs, winter heating contracts, and budget plans, all with superior customer service. Contact Nash Gas at 816-450-3333 or online at nashgasco.com.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the MSHSAA, are the 171,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Missouri. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because
2-1 the count. Ball 2. Quick pitch. And Williams draws a walk, so she's over at first base. That brings up number 7, Deidre Zweibomber.
So far, the Panthers haven't been able to do much with them.
Most of them been down the middle. Hit to the short stop for a 6-3 inning-ending play. And quickly, the Blue Jays have taken down the Lady Panthers to end the first inning. Score remains 2-0, and we'll be right back.
we are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the MSHSAA, are the 171,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Missouri. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Are you facing foreclosure?
We are back at Dean Park for the second inning as the Lady Panthers group At the rubber. Starting off the second for the Lady Blue Jays, number 20, Molly Klein.
Left fielder, number 20, Molly Klein.
Sophie Greer for the Lady Blue Jays had 2 strikeouts that last inning. Everything they were swinging at was pretty much down the middle. They just couldn't hit it. Let's see what Kate Wolf can do here. First pitch to Klein is up and high. Up and high. High and inside, excuse me.
You know.
Ball number 1. She had a little chin music going. Strikeouts so far. And 1 walk. Go ahead. 1-0 on the count on French. Wolf with the pitch, right down the middle for strike number 1. Yeah, I'm not making any parents mad. No. Wolf with the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike number 2 on French. 2-2, or excuse me, 1-2 the count. 1 out. Bases are empty. And a looking strike number 3 for Kate.
Batting ninth, second baseman, number 11, Carson Schinker.
Now batting number 11, Carson Schinker. Was it Maisie?
Yes, it was.
I told you.
You're correct.
Man, I hate it when I'm right.
I seem to think you don't.
Wolf with the pitch. 1-0 to count on Schinker. Of course, I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong.
No, I think that's the way. If I remember right from basketball, I think that's how you pronounce it.
High and outside. Ball number 2, 2-0 to count. 2 outs, nobody on. Wolf with the pitch. Ooh, that's high pitch, and she went. Got that bat about halfway out, but it was enough. 2-1 the count.
Had her mind made up she was going to swing no matter what.
Right. Three and 1 the count.
So mechanically, or their stride, there's something probably she needs to adjust just a bit.
Right down the middle, but a little high. 2-0 to count on Downing.
Yeah, she's leaving a lot of them. Now she got back on the plate, but it was elevated.
Wolf's pitch. Just enough outside. 3-0 to count.
Struggling right now to get it in the strike zone.
Kretzer telling her to calm down a little bit, take her time, just relax. Wolf's pitch is right down the middle.
Now you just have to repeat that.
3-1 the count, 2 outs. And the pitch. A little bit high. Ball 4.
First baseman number 23, Morgan
So
Vanetta.
Wolf with another walk. That's 2 walks this inning. So number 23, Morgan Vanetta, steps in with the runners at first and second. 2 outs. Waiting on Kate's first pitch. And that is outside, but good enough for a strike. 0-1 the count.
That's where you want to start.
Right.
It's off to him. He's got to keep hitting those strikes.
And the pitch is high and inside. Ball number 1.
Yeah, there's something that's not quite right with her. She kind of shook her head after that pitch.
And Wolf with strike number 2, 1-2 to count on Veneta. Wolf's pitch. And a line drive right down to Zweibaummer, and she catches it for out number 3. So the Lady Panthers able to hold the Lady Blue Jays to a goose egg on that half of the inning. The score remains 2-0, and we will be right back.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You gotta hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose.
Diabetes.org/lifeplanner.
And we are back for the bottom half of the second inning for the Lady Panthers. Starting off, number 20, Cameron Kirsten. She steps into the box. Kate Wolf was able to get 2 strikeouts and 2 walks in that inning. And Kirsten fouls it off to the backstop for strike number 1. The Panthers were able to hold the Blue Jays to scoreless half inning. Kirsten sticks one in the Panthers dugout for strike number 2. Kate had 1 strikeout swinging and 1 standing. That ball's a little bit low and outside. 1-2 to count on Kirsten. Greer's pitch, high, ball 2.
Panthers need some offensive output here to answer back the 2 that West Platte was able to put up on the board in the first.
Swing and a miss for strike number 3. And that brings up number 17, Morgan Ball, or Mo B as I call her. Let's see what she can do here with that gangster walk-up music. Greer with the pitch, and she fouls it to the backstop for strike number 1. Greer seems to be putting the ball right over the plate every time. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2, 0-2 to count.
And the Panthers uncharacteristically are not making really any contact on that pitch. They fouled the ball off a couple of times, but
like that pitch right there.
They have yet to get a hit, I do believe.
No hits. The Panthers have, or excuse me, the Lady Blue Jays have 2. And Moby with strike number 3. Sophie's making it a little too easy. Or excuse me, the Panthers are making it a little too easy. That brings up number 8, Francis Cawson. Strike number 1 for Cawson.
I don't know if they're just having trouble picking up the ball. But there's been a lot of swing and miss.
Strike number 2. Sophie Greer looks to be making quick work of the Lady Panthers in the bottom half of the second. She's not messing around in the circle either. 2-1 or 1-2 to count.
No, it's going right to work.
Cawson wanted that, thought about it, laid off. Ball's high, 2-2's to count, 2 outs. Nobody on for the Lady Panthers. Pitch by Greer. Inside, past the catcher to the backstop.
Granny did a good job holding back her. She's thought about really swinging on that one and was able to hold her bat back. Work a full count now.
Pitch by Greer. Down in the dirt for ball number 4. So Cawson draws a walk.
Catcher, number 19, Brooke.
That brings up the catcher, number 19, Brooke Kretzer. She's got a duck on the pond out there. 2 outs. Takes a few practice swings. Steps in. Greer goes right to work. Low, ball number 1. Want to know the count and the pitch. A little bit high, ball 2. Greer with the pitch for strike number 1. 2-1 the count on Kretzer. 2 out. She's got Cawson down there on first base on a walk. And the pitch is high and inside. Ball number 3. They're able to lay off some of that high outside, high inside stuff. Ball number 4 for Kretzer. Brings up number 12, Sophie Greer. And Coach Sickles going to make a running change as Coach Lintner goes out to talk to Greer. Running for Kretzer, number 1, Farrah Williams. The Lady Panthers version of Sophie Greer to the plate, so it's Sophie Greer against Sophie Greer.
Last year we were over in West Platte and Ryan Cook and I were commenting on that.
Spelled differently?
Yep, with an I.
Nonetheless, it's 0-1 on our Greer. 0-2 on our Greer. Two outs, 2 on for Sophie Greer. Swing and a miss for strike number 3 to end the inning. 3 Ks for Lady J's Sophie Greer. Score remains 2-0 as we come back for the top half of the 3rd inning.
In school sports, it's easy to see the wins, the moments that make headlines. But there's so much work that goes unseen for any of it to happen. My name is Phil Risen, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate countless hours to making life-changing opportunities possible for student athletes through sports. Their sacrifice is fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Kate's first pitch to Greer is high. Ball one. Had a late start on this evening's game, so there will be a chill in the air by the end.
I forgot my sweatshirt, so hopefully not too much of a chill.
I got a long shirt, long sleeve in the car. Some of us come prepared.
Yes, I did not.
2-0 the count on Sophie Greer. High into the backstop.
Whatever it is today, Kate Wolf is just not finding the stride or the repeatable wind or the pitch to get the ball across the strike zone. She's struggling more than I've seen her struggle in her recent outings.
A little bit. Or ground rule double, excuse me. Ground rule double.
Center fielder number 2, Haley Deffenbaugh.
That brings up number 2, Haley Deffenbaugh, to the plate. No outs with a runner at second and third. Ground rule double on that last hit. I just make stuff up as I go.
That's okay.
And Deffenbaugh with a pop up to the first baseman, and Zweibaumer.
That was
with a
very
little,
much needed.
Yes. Zweibaumer with the catch. Just outside the pitching circle. And that brings up number 17, Brooke Allison. 1 out, 2 on. Runner at second and third.
Well, right here, a strikeout is the pitcher's best friend.
And she hits it right to the shortstop and throws it to Kretzer for an easy tag at the play. She tags out Greer for out number 2. Quick thinking by
Number 20, Molly Klein.
the shortstop, Kirsten. Now batting number 20, Molly Klein, but that does advance the runner over to third.
Just need to find a way to get an out here and not allow any more runs to cross the plate for West Platte, at least not until the Panthers can figure out their bats.
1-0 to count on Klein with 2 outs, runners at the corners. Wolf with the pitch, and Klein hits it to shortstop. Easy play over to Zweibaumer for out number 3.
And enjoy watching me play. That my worth isn't determined by my performance.
Diabetes Association has information on everything from nutrition to...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, in the bottom half of the third inning for the Lady Panthers. Starting off the bottom of the third for the Panthers. Number 10, Gracie Williams, top of the lineup.
Need to start with something here, I'd hope.
Greer's pitch, and Williams fouls it to the backstop for strike number 1. 2-1 the count. Kate had a walk last inning, and then a ground rule double over the fence. Zweibaumer. That should give the Panthers their first hit of the game, shouldn't it?
It is, yes.
Williams was able to outrun the throw.
She's been on both times. She walked and now has singled, infield single.
Greer with the pitch, and Zweibaumer brings it around for a bunt. Like normal, the corners cave to home plate. on bunts. Catch.
Center
For out
fielder.
number 1.
Number 14, Lenny Ramsey.
And that brings up the center fielder, number 14, Lenny Ramsey. Over the backstop for strike number 1. Let's put it over the other fence.
Agreed.
Greer's pitch to Ramsey. A little bit high. 1-1 the count. One out and one on for the Lady Panthers. And Ramsey with a loopty foul ball to the backstop. I think she probably hit the threads on the ball.
Yeah. So far, they've only been getting like a piece of the ball. They haven't really been squaring it up.
And Ramsey fouls it down the first base side again.
That was just a give me another pitch, foul it off swing.
1-2 to count.
Stays alive. Hopefully get a pitch you can handle here, do something with.
2 to count. Greer's pitch to Ramsey that time was high. The bubblegum bucket's going to be about half empty by the time this one's over.
There have been a lot of them today.
Greer's pitch fouled back to the chain link. 2 outs for Morgan.
Need to find some green.
Sophie's not messing around. As soon as they get in the box, boy, she's pitching. 1-1 to count.
Very aggressive, going right after him.
Swing and a miss by ball. They, from what I've seen, most of them have been underneath it.
Yeah.
Hard hit out to left center. And the center fielder drops it. And that will score 2 for the Panthers to tie it up.
Actually, it's
in the Morgan ball. Is it second? 0-2 to count.
yeah, Morgan Balls who hit that. Fly to left center.
And 5 Maisie French up to bat. 5 Maisie French up to bat. She kind of and Schenker takes first on a walk. Brings up the top of the lineup, number 9, Emma Downing.
Sometimes.
Wolf with the pitch. She fouls it off. So far, Wolf's got 1 strikeout and 1 walk.
Foul tip.
Foul tip
Struck her
caught.
out.
Strike number 3, out number 2.
This inning, they've got Kretzer, Greer, and Williams. If anybody gets on, it's Y Bomber.
On a sacrifice bunt by Sophie Greer.
Gracie Williams.
So now the score is 4-2 to Panthers. And steps in number 10. To kind of half dive for it, just barely out of her reach. And with that ends the inning for the Lady Panthers. However, they score one on a sacrifice bunt by Sophie Greer that scores Farrah Williams from first base. And the score is 4-2 in favor of the Lady Panthers. And we will be right back.
Where do my friends and other students find their voice? We find our voice through the performing arts.
After the third baseman, Hughes bobbled the throw. And now Kate Wolf set to deliver the first pitch to number 4, Sophie Greer. Way outside. 2-2 the count.
Seeing if she might offer it that one, she did not.
The bobble by Sophie out and up. And she hits a blooper over to end the inning and save the goose egg for the Lady Blue Jays. And we will be right back for the bottom half of the fifth. The first baseman out in the right field. And credit Carson with a base hit. Base is still loaded. And so
Family owned and operated since 1945. Let our family take care of your family this winter. Nash Gas offers keep full programs, winter heating contracts, and budget plans, all with superior customer service.
But it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Hey parents, do kids think you're out of touch because of the way you dress?
Yes.
Well, say hello to instant style with Fashion On. Just spray Fashion On.
We are back for the top half of the sixth inning. The Lady Blue Jays set to bat. Leading it off, number 5, the catcher, Maisie French. Kate Wolf remains on the mound, or the pitching rubber. And her first pitch is a swing fouled over the backstop.
There was a defensive switch. Janica Seckel now in left field.
All righty then.
Go down, it has gotten cooler. It has gotten cooler.
It's a little cooler, yes. 2 outs, nobody on. Downing with the swing and the miss for strike number 2. We need to somehow maybe talk the school district or the city into a crow's nest next year.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Wolf's pitch to Downing is way outside. 2-2 the count. Nothing major, just something simple. Get us up and over the crowd. Wolf's pitch down the middle, but fouled off to the backstop. 2-2 remains the count. 2 outs.
Yeah, is it
Nobody
junior
on.
high that's playing up there tonight?
I believe so.
For football?
Yes. Wolf set to pitch. The wind up. Fouled off again.
Hanging tough. Downing.
By Downing.
Yeah, Fallon pitches away, so staying alive.
Emma Downing refusing to go down, swinging.
Nope. Grabbing just a nick or a piece of the ball, and that's all you need.
Kretzer tried framing that one.
Yeah.
To no avail. Full count.
Kate wanted that one.
At the 3-2 pitch. And Downing hits it out into left field. And caught by the left-handed Janica Seckel for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the top half of the 6th. And we will be right back.
In school sports, it's easy to see the wins, the moments that make headlines. But there's so much work that goes unseen for any of it to happen. My name is Phil Risen, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate countless hours to making life-changing opportunities possible for student athletes through sports. Their sacrifice is fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We are back at Dean Park for the bottom half of the 6th for the Lady Panthers. Number 11, Savannah Crook, set to start it off. And Greer's first pitch, way inside, ball number 1. 2 pop-ups and a fly-out for the Blue Jays last inning. 3 up, 3 down. Quick work.
1, 2, and... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say 1, 2, and 3 due up for the Panthers. Williams, Weibommer, and Ramsey.
1-1 the count on Gracie.
It's actually 2 and 1. It's 2 and 1.
And a hit by Williams. Right up the middle to Greer. Easy play over at first base for out number 1. Which brings up
number 7, right fielder, Dee Dee Zweibommer.
Little bit of ABBA.
It is.
And she has a blooper fouled over the first base side. Oh, and 1 the count. Greer's pitch. A swing and a miss for strike number 2. Every swing and a miss, they've been underneath it. That Pitch a little bit low, 1-2 to count. And Zweibomber with a pop-up into foul territory on the third base side. Just out of the reach of the third baseman. Addison Hughes gives a little bit of life left to Zweibomber. 1-2 to count with one out, nobody on. Greer's pitch. Foul down the third base side. Quickly scooped up by Coach Ryan Cook.
That was a nice play by Mr. Cook over there.
Two-hand scoop out of the dirt.
No glove.
Textbook. And Zweibomber with a swing and a miss for strike number 3.
Center fielder 14, Lenny Ramsey.
Brings up number 14, Lenny Ramsey. What was their first out?
Gracie Williams.
Oh, that was the fielders. Want to know the count on Ramsey? Make that 2-0 the count.
Yeah, it was the ball hit right back
Yes.
to Greer. 1-3 on the putout.
Ramsey with a pop-up into right field, shallow right field, and she's going to wheel around second base and a stand-up triple. You can't mess around with her on the base path.
First baseman number 11, Savannah Crook.
That's her second triple of the game, which brings up number 11, Savannah Crook. 2 outs, runner on. She pops up to the first base side. First baseman camped underneath it with a two-hand catch for out number 3. One hit, no runs in that inning. Score remains 5-2 in favor of the Lady Panthers, and we will be back for the top of the 7th inning.
We appreciate our sponsors of North Platte Sports Radio. Here's one you should check out.
Did your current propane company leave you out in the cold last winter? There's something you can do about that. Give Nash Gas a call. Nash Gas has been locally family-owned and operated since 1945. Let our family take care of your family this winter. Nash Gas offers keep full programs, winter heating contracts, and
Stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure.
Let's go! And we are back for the top of the 7th inning. Starting off for the Blue Jays, number 23, Morgan Venata. 5-2 the score.
5-2, the Panthers lead, looking for 3 outs here to put the wraps on this game.
And Wolf's first pitch to Venata. Outside, she hits the end of the bat. Easily caught by Kirsten at shortstop for out number 1.
Pitcher number 4, Sophie Greer.
That brings up number 4, Sophie Greer. She steps into the right side of the plate. The good side of the plate. Wolf's first pitch to Greer. Outside ball 1.
I didn't know there was a gooder.
Gooder? A more gooderous
yeah.
side? Yes. Lefties are always on the cool side of the plate.
That's just your perspective, I believe.
Well, whatever. Second pitch, strike number 1. 1-1 the count for Greer. Yes, we tend to think differently.
Yeah. Most left-handed people do sometimes.
Wow. Wow. I resemble that.
Upcoming schedule for the Lady Panthers Monday night. They'll be here for South Harrison. Tuesday, Mid-Buchanan. That's another conference. E for effort, but
right. I think it was a dad. Does he get the bubble gum too?
Not doing that. No.
Wolf's pitch. Pops straight, almost straight up left. Hits the cover for the West Platte fans. 1-2 the count. Oh, excuse me. 0-2 the count on Hughes.
Everybody's getting alerted.
If you're around the Warsaw area, there's a black Toyota RAV4.
Yep. Everybody's phones are going off.
I thought maybe we were being attacked for a second.
Like invaders from Mars or something?
I don't know. 1-2 the count on Hughes. Wolf's pitch. For out number 2, quick play by Kretzer behind the plate to get the rebound off the chain link fence for the throw down to second.
Greer knew that she had done so and kind of rounded the bag, and then
first pitch on Tuesday. That's October 1st. Mid-Buchanan.
As the two teams meet in the middle, shake hands.
And then the Lady Panthers travel to Plattsburgh on Thursday to take them on in another conference game at 5 o'clock. This weekend you can catch.
And that takes the Lady Panthers to 14-1 on the season so far, and the Lady Blue Jays to 7-6.
Junior varsity is next. Takes it
for the season.
Done.
I didn't know if you wanted to discuss the game any.
Oh yeah, let's talk. Fifth and sixth, they scored single tallies and begin the game, but finished strong.
And 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, 4 pop-ups, and 3 flyouts. 4 flyouts, excuse me, 3 pop-ups.
We'll take that.
Yeah. 12 strikeouts by Sophie Greer from the Lady Blue Jays, 4 walks, and she hit and keep their heads up, chin up. I think Snook's been throwing the ball pretty good this year. I'm kind of impressed with the way he's been throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Getting some good catches out of Brendan Matt. Dylan Armstrong continues to run tough like he has so far.
Put some
what are they,
things
1
together.
and 3 so far?
Yeah, 1 and 3, yep.
So this is halfway through the season. This is their 3rd home game. And Penny's always tough. It's always a tough game.
It is.
Against Penny.
And I think it will be. But is that it for us?
I believe that's it.
All right. Well, we're going to say goodnight then from North Platte Sports Radio. Mr. Brad Johnson, thank you, sir.
Always a pleasure.
Appreciate you being here. Panthers, again, finish on top 5-2 over the West Platte Lady Blue Jays. They'll be back in action Monday. South Harrison right here at home. Have a great rest of your evening and